Friday, yes, we have the new moon tonight. So we are expecting 50 to 100 meteors possible. We actually could be closer to that 100 side per hour because of our clear skies and the fact that we have a new moon, which really lowers that light pollution from the moon itself. But also, the further away you get from city lights, the better it's going to be. I think you heard it in that story, but also put down your phone, let your eyes adjust to the darkness for a second as well before you look up. That will be key in making the perfect condition. We do have some active weather, but that's all well to our north. The extreme flooding events taking place across portions of the Midwest and moving into portions of the eastern United States. But for us, we've got high pressure that is dominating. That's why our skies are so clear. Perfect for the meteor shower tonight. And so what I want to show you on Futurecast is overall we keep mostly clear skies into your Thursday morning. We'll see a very teeny tiny low chance for a pop-up shower Thursday afternoon, a better chance for one of those pop-up showers and storms as we head into Friday. So it's Friday morning where we're going to see a chance for some storms on the coast. Those storm activity then shifts inland a little bit later into the late morning and early afternoon. We are still tracking a pretty high heat risk to extreme heat risk as we look ahead to both your Thursday and your Friday, mostly into the brush country, but it does weaken a little bit on Friday with a little bit more cloud coverage and a chance for some storms. So what that heat risk is noting is that the wet bulb temperature in the areas in red are going to be above 90.1, which can be a high risk for things like heat-related illness from working too hard or playing too much in the peak heating hours of the day. 92.1 is when it becomes too dangerous, and that's where the purples show up on the map. Corpus Christi looks to stay in the orange, which is the moderate level, but we'll get close to red around 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Our wet bulb temperature gets up to 90, our air temperature closer to 96, but it likely will peak around 99 at the airport again tomorrow. Now let's talk about that slim chance of rain that we have on Friday. Here's our area of high pressure. That's what's dominating. That's what's giving us clear skies. But watch what happens. We're going to watch this little blurb of energy coming across the Gulf. As we get into Friday, it's approaching our coastline. And you notice there's this kind of ridge that sets up around the high. So there's a weakness in the high. It allows that piece of energy to move in. And so Friday, mostly into the late morning hours, early morning to late morning, and possibly the early afternoon, we have a chance for some storms. That goes down pretty quickly as we head into the weekend because the high pressure, you see it building, that maroon getting darker and lowering our rain chances. Here's our moisture. So you see Friday after midnight, moisture starts to move in. It's deepest early Friday morning, and then we still have some moisture in the evening, but it starts to lower pretty quickly, as I mentioned, as we head into the weekend. As far as our rainfall totals go, again, starts along the coast, shifts inland into the afternoon, but I can't emphasize this enough. It's looking pretty spotty. However, with that tropical moisture in play, we could see some areas that get a quick inch or so of rainfall. As far as temperatures go, they're staying hot thanks to that high. They drop a teeny tiny bit on Friday. Now, if you do see one of those pop-up storms, you actually could see a brief cool down of 5 to 10 degrees. But that's only if you see a storm. Otherwise, we're looking at temperatures staying hot. We're looking at winds staying pretty gusty as we head into Thursday and Friday, but it does lower over the weekend. We're talking 8 to 18 mile per hour winds by Sunday.